Tonight on Football Tonight, Maryville coming to the north side for a Midland Empire Conference showdown with the Irish. Also, it's been decades of waiting, but the Mee Buchanan Dragons doing something they've never done before. And the top team in 8-man football looks to end the season on a high note. Highlights from North Andrew to come on Football Tonight.
Welcome into Week 9 of football tonight, the final night of the regular season. I'm Chris Roush.
And I'm Adam Orduna. For the next 30 minutes, we'll bring you some of the best highlights from across the area. Also, all the scores you need to know, plus plenty of interviews and conversations coming up.
There's so much to get to, but first we got to mention a couple of things. Bishop LeBlanc, they did not have a game night. That was canceled. St. Joe Christian, the rest of their season was canceled due to COVID-19 quarantining issues. But there's so much to get to tonight. A lot of these games with conference championship implications around them. We start Midland Empire Showdown at Alumni Stadium. Maryville and Lafayette, Spoofhounds winners of the last 10 meetings between the two. Lafayette looking to turn the tide tonight. Start on Maryville's second series from the Lafayette 25. No score. Connor Weiss takes it through the hole, sheds one arm tackle, and then drags the defender and fights forward. Touchdown Maryville. PAT good. Spoofhounds up 7-0 in the first. Later in the quarter, Lafayette trying to answer. Jaron Saunders finds Reed across the middle, slips through some defenders. Loses the football, though, but gets it back inside the 10-yard line. Then a few plays later, Saunders to May, makes guys miss, hops into the end zone. PAT good. Lafayette ties it back up at 7. This game back and forth early. Next Hounds drive. Connor Drake to Connor Weiss. No one there to stop him. Down the sideline he goes. He's finally brought down, though, inside the 5-yard line. Go to the second quarter. Same drive. 3 plays later. Drake on the keeper. Touchdown Hounds. PAT makes it 14-7, but here's the answer from Lafayette on the next drive. Saunders in the red zone, hits Carlos Cortez on a quick slant. Touchdown Irish. PAT good on this one, ties up at 14-all. Now Lafayette recovers an onside kick, so Irish in business. Saunders to May, who gets both feet in bounds, moves the chains, fantastic catch. Lafayette in business, but the drive ends on this play. Saunders chased out of the pocket, looking deep down toward the end zone, but it's picked off. Caleb Kretzinger with the interception in the Irish drive. The Hounds defense buckles down, shuts down Lafayette after that one. Second half, no score for Lafayette there. Maryville gets 2 in the second half, wins 26-14. Here to help break it all down is Maryville Forum Sports editor John Dykstra. Here to help break this one down and back and forth between these two teams. John, just kind of what separated Maryville from Lafayette in this one?
Well, Connor Drake, Maryville's quarterback, kind of struggled throwing the ball all night, except in the third quarter when they really needed one. Facing a 4th and 10 from the 20-yard line, he hit Caleb Kreisinger for a 20-yard touchdown pass that was obviously the game-winning touchdown as Maryville's defense shut down Lafayette in the second half, which was really all about just tackling. For Maryville, Lafayette's got all those really good playmakers at receiver, and they gave him trouble in the first half, but Maryville did a better job tackling in the second half.
John, talk about Maryville's defense. It seemed like every time Lafayette was able to kind of take some momentum back, Maryville's defense would come up with a big play. Talk about the defense and how they've been able to make some plays here down the stretch.
Yeah, they really, like I said, struggled in the first half covering those receivers. They were able to stop the run all night, but the Lafayette receivers gave them trouble until that second half. They really clamped down, and Matt Goodrich got a big interception to set up the game-winning or the game-sealing touchdown in the fourth quarter from Cade Wilmus. So the secondary really stepped up for them in the second half.
All right, well, that's Maryville Forum. John Dykstra, sports editor there. John, thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
All right, well, to the south side of town we go. Benton hosting the Chillicothe Hornets, winning the last 10 meetings, entering tonight. We go to the first half, second quarter here. Hornets with the ball down by the Cardinals goal line. They hand it to DeMarcus Kilo, who rumbles in for a touchdown. It's 20-8. Chillicothe. Then Chillicothe has the ball again, under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Gage Leamer rolls to his right, throws it up for grabs. It's intercepted by Devon Hoffman, who looked like the receiver on that play. To the half we go. Chillicothe up 20-8. Cardinals needing some momentum. Here's Tyler Murphy, gets the snap, rolls to his right, directing traffic, and finds Caleb Addington with a nice catch. He spikes the football. You can't do that, but that was a heck of a play for Benton. The Hornets, would respond. They hand it to Caden Potter, who runs it in. Chillicothe beats Benton 34-14.
So now, St. Pius with a chance to finish out the year perfect in the outright MEC champs. But Savannah trying to change those plans. Warriors already up 7-0 in the first. St. Pius to the goal line. Jack Mosh, QB sneak, 14-0 Warriors to the second now. Savannah with the ball. Matt Collier gets the snap, looking deep, connects with Dayton Howard before falling out of bounds. Tremendous catch. Pius though gets the ball back. Mosh under center, fires a screen to David Dieters, who will get into the end zone for the touchdown. Warriors now up 21-0 at this point. After a series of turnovers, Savannah back with the ball in Warriors territory. Evan Young gets the handoff, finds a hole up the middle, and carries a couple of defenders into the end zone. Savannah down though 21-6. Then just before the half, Mosh out of the gun, takes the snap, forced out of the pocket, running out to the left, and he lets it fly. Finds a wide open Shane Dorian in the end zone. Warriors up 28-6, and St. Pius finishes the season undefeated at MEC champs, winning this one 41-6. Now with the Cameron Dragons on the road tonight, getting a 27-20 win against Marshall tonight. Cameron will host a Week 10 district round opening game next week.
And Central on the road tonight. Tough night for the boys in blue and white. Central falling to Park Hill South 56-0. Central will start Week 10, the first round of districts, on the road. And don't go anywhere. Plenty still to come here on football tonight. And when we come back, we head to the KCI Conference. 8-0 Mid-Buchanan Dragons looking to finish their regular season undefeated. Can the Dragons do it against West Platte? Will they be spoilers tonight?
And East Buchanan coming off back-to-back losses. Back at home, they'll take on North Platte. Can the Bulldogs have a Week 9 win before district play? Stay tuned on Football Tonight.
Give it all you got.
All right, welcome back to football tonight. The Mid-Buchanan Dragons, one of the best seasons in program history, already 8-0 and not done yet.
In fact, 8-0, the best start in the program's record book. This team has made back-to-back state semifinals the last 2 years, too, and the state title game the ultimate goal. But tonight, the Dragons with a chance to make more Mid-Buchanan history. In Fawcett, we go number 1 in Class 1, hosting West Platte. Dragons won the last 4 matchups early first quarter in this ballgame. Blue Jays with the ball. They hand it to Brandon James, who breaks through for a big gain. You don't see that happen too often against Dragons defense, but the Dragons quickly get something to go a few plays later. Here on the road, rolls to his right. He throws it down, but it's intercepted by Caden Bailey. That's the big plays this defense can make. Dragons defense coming up big there. Now Aaron Fritz wants his guys to capitalize off the turnover. Consider it done. The ball down by their own goal line. Direct snap. Rollins Brandt takes it down his own sideline, able to avoid getting tripped up. Takes it the distance. That's a 95-yard touchdown for Brandt. 13-0 Mid-Buchanan. Still in the first. A few drives later, the Dragons hand to TJ Runyon, breaks a couple of tackles, stays on his feet. Mid-Buck stays undefeated. Gets the win tonight 60-6. They are 9-0 KCI champions, and joining us is the head coach of the Mid-Buchanan Dragons. First time in school history, KCI champions. First off, Coach, congratulations. First thoughts from this win tonight.
Hey, thanks, man. We really appreciate it. This is an awesome feeling. This is a big deal for our school. We played football for a long time, and we're very fortunate we were able to get this done.
Coach, talk about you guys have been deep in the playoffs the last 2 years, 2018, 2019. This team looks like the team that could really go the distance and bring home the hardware. What are your thoughts with this team making a deep run in the playoffs again this year?
Well, I mean that's a good goal and everything, and we definitely want to try to do those things. But at the same time, we still got to take it one game at a time. And we're going to have a bye week this week, and have to figure out how to handle that. None of us have ever been through something like that before with coaches or players, and we're going to do a good job with that. And then we're going to take it one game at a time. We're going to have to play a district semifinal here in a couple weeks, and we're going to really focus on that first and try to really put all our attention to that, and then try to take it one game at a time. And if we're fortunate enough to make a run, that's great. But we got to take care of ourselves first and do little things right in order to get to where we want to get to.
You bring up that bye week. How do you handle that? I guess in the first round districts, you guys have been playing so well. The guys have taken care of it, 9-0 in the season. How do you handle a bye week when they are playing so well?
It's a great question, Chris. I really don't know. Like I said, none of us have ever dealt with this before. So, we're going to sit down tonight after we get done watching film and figure out how we can improve. And we're going to talk about next week and little things we can do to try to improve and really do a good job of taking care of us. So we got some things we definitely want to work on, and hopefully we can get that accomplished next week.
Real quick before we let you go, you came in here in 2015 to see where you guys started with this program and building to where it is now. Just how impressed are you with the guys buying into what you guys were putting together?
Well, I'm very proud of them to start with. We challenge our kids a lot. We put a lot on them. We challenge them with film. We challenge them with practice. We challenge them with correcting mistakes and little things like that. And they're very receptive to coaching. They're very receptive to getting better. And I just couldn't be more proud of our kids and coaches. They all work extremely hard. Our coaches put in time away from their families all the time to try to help these kids. And I love every one of them. I love all our kids. I love all our coaches. And I'm just so dang proud of everybody. And it's been quite the run the last 5 years, and hopefully we can keep it going.
Head coach of the KCI champion Mid-Buchanan Dragons, Coach Aaron Fritz, thanks for coming on for this tonight.
Thanks for having me tonight, fellas. We appreciate it.
Going on with the KCI games, Hamilton wins 40-12 tonight. Hamilton now 6-3 on the season, defeating Lawson 40-12. Then St. Michael defeating Lathrop. Now this is a makeup game. Lathrop supposed to have Plattsburgh. Plattsburgh unable to play. So St. Michael, though, defeating Lathrop 33-13 in non-conference play tonight as well.
All right, well, let's go down to Gower, Missouri. East Buchanan hosting North Platte. Panthers, Bulldogs looking for a bounce-back win tonight after back-to-back losses. Bulldogs wasted no time after already being up 6-0. Panthers quarterback Colton Kirkham throws a pass down the field, but is picked off by East Buchanan's Drew Thompson, who takes it the distance. Couple plays later, Trevor Klein for the Bulldogs with the handoff, runs it in for the second touchdown for the first quarter. East Buck there. Panthers struggled to move the ball down the field. That's because of a couple of big stops for the Bulldogs defense. Later, Klein took the handoff from Connor Musser, able to dodge and weave through a couple of Panther defenders for a nice touchdown. Now, after forcing yet another punt from North Platte, Musser throws it deep down into the end zone. Senior Blake Ansel for the touchdown. East Buck gets back in the win column, 59-13. And in the GRC Conference, on the road at Maysville tonight, Milan improving to 8-1 on the year with a 43-6 win. And in Gallatin tonight, the Bulldogs hosting Princeton. Princeton getting the 10-point win and a share of the GRC 11-man conference title.
More GRC games tonight. South Harrison improving to 7-2 with a win over Trenton tonight, winning 48-16. And Polo, the Panthers, hosting Putnam County. It's Putnam County coming away with a 40-8 victory.
Okay, so stay with us. Coming up, we head to 8-man football and up from the road for a few 275 conference matchups here, including a South Holt, Nottoway Holt Spartans matchup here, looking to capture a share of the conference title. Highlights still to come.
And after the break, the number one team in 8-man football, North Andrew, finishing the regular season at home. The Cardinals looking to go 9-0 on the year. Stay tuned. Football tonight. We'll be right back.
Give it all you got. Take your best shot. Give it all you got.
Welcome back to football tonight. In the land of 8-man football, this year probably marks the deepest year in recent memory of top-level programs around the league. It means a lot of good football is happening. One of those teams, number one North Andrew, already at the GRC conference title, tonight looking to finish the perfect regular season. Cardinals hosting Schuyler County. Rams early in the first week go in this ball game. North Andrew marching down the field. Carson Thomas fakes the handoff and runs out to the left. He will go all the way to the end zone. No one stops him. NA up 6-0. Then Schuyler County deep in their own territory, forced the punt. But guess what? It's blocked. Clayton Linville picks up the ball, runs it into the end zone for a touchdown. Two-point conversion good. North Andrew up 14-0. Still in the first. North Andrew with the ball again. Thomas fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right, finds Brewer Wheeler for a wide open touchdown. Cardinals up 22-0. In the second quarter, Cardinals just rolling. This time Thomas hands off to Andrew Goff. He gets it into the end zone for another touchdown. North Andrew leads 28-0. They go on to win a shutout game tonight, defeating Schuyler County by a final score of 58-0. How about Albany tonight in Grand River Conference play? The Warriors picking up an 80-12 victory over Pattonsburg. tremendous win to move Albany to 500 on the year.
Okay, well, let's go to King City. Number 2, Southwest Livingston visiting the Wildcats tonight. Start with King City down 38-30 after Southwest score. Tyler Mooney picks up off the kickoff here, and there's an opening. He runs right past the kickoff team, puts on the Jets. Touchdown, King City. The Wildcats here getting back into this one, trying to knock off the number 2 team in the state. King City made it difficult for Southwest for a while, but they're able to keep it in this one here with this score. Parker Muff score here, but in the end, Southwest Livingston too much tonight. This 275 GRC crossover, Southwest Livingston wins 84-66.
Up to Stanberry now, 2 longtime GRC rivals meeting tonight, Bulldogs and the Tigers. Start early in this one. Stanberry driving, Austin Schubach out under center, draws back, and he's met immediately in the backfield by Jackson Rundy. Comes in and makes a play for Worth County. Not long after, Schubach scrambles around. Nothing, but finds Tyler Schubach, makes a good catch. Now he tiptoes the sideline, leaps over a defender. Now high ropes into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanberry. Bulldogs strike first in this one, but Worth County answers. Aiden Glasson rolls to his left, setting up the screen back to Rundy. Follow your blockers, young man, and good things happen, and they do. Rundy puts the Tigers on the board with this touchdown. This one close early, but Stanberry's defense clamps down and doesn't allow much from Worth County after. The Bulldogs win this one tonight, 44-14. And 8-man football analyst Devin Albertson joining us to help break this one down. Stanberry-Worth County, a long-standing rivalry. Looked back and forth early going, but Devin, just looked like Stanberry kind of pulled away and the defense did its job too.
Yeah, absolutely. Stanberry clamped down Worth County. They had the 2 big plays with a screen and a long touchdown as well with Alarcon, but after that, they got absolutely nothing against Stanberry. Stanberry did a great job on defense, limiting the big plays after that. And then on offense, Stanberry just grounded the whole way on the ground. Tucker Sheever, the little freshman running back they had, played great. And Austin Swayback was the player of the game. I think he had 3 or 4 rushing touchdowns and a big pick 6 that kind of sealed the deal for Stanberry.
Devin, talk about what North Andrew did tonight. They are continuing to roll, and they're playing well. Talk about North Andrew.
They did what they're supposed to do versus a lesser opponent, beating 58-0. Good win against Schuyler County. They're rolling into district play. They'll get DeKalb, looks like, next week to start districts, and then we'll see how they do in the second-round game. But North Andrew, they're poised to make a deep state run this year.
Devin, look at another team that, you know, on paper the win-loss record hasn't been there, but that's Albany. But the teams they've lost to was Worth County, Stanberry, North Andrew, Mound City. 3 of those losses by less than, I think, 4 points in the GRC teams. Tonight, though, against Pattonsburg, doing what they did, just what does that say about what this Albany's team's capable of doing?
I would not be surprised if they won this district as the 4th seed. I know they got to go through Rockport and probably Stanberry to get to the district championship game alone. But right now, Albany might be playing the best football in the state right now. You said 4-point loss to North Andrew and Stanberry and a 2-point loss to Worth County. They're a couple of touchdowns away from being undefeated this year, really. Albany's a very good football team, well coached, and we'll see how they come. They might be my favorite to get out of that district, actually, at this point. They're playing that well.
Devin, we've got about 30 seconds to go. Who's another team in 8-man right now that you feel like could maybe challenge North Andrew and make a run here coming up in the playoffs?
Well, in district, it's going to be South Holt-Navajo. It's going to be their biggest competition just because of the way they play with physicality and everything. But across the state, I would say maybe Drexel down south, their defense, and then Southwest Livingston with their offensive prowess has a chance as well. So definitely some weird matchups for North Andrew, but as Chris said in the opening, state's wide open this year.
We have to mention your old school, South Holt-Nottoway Holt getting, that's not your old school, South Holt-Nottoway Holt, though, getting their conference share, the conference title tonight. Just impressive year for the Spartans, too, right?
Yeah, with Drew Quinlan there, they're force to be reckoned with. They're on offense, and Brody Scroggins been great the last 3 games there at fullback for them, really feasting when teams are focusing on Quinlan. So South Holt-Nottoway Holt, they're very good on defense, stopping the run. They just got to fix that pass defense, and they can definitely make a state run as well.
8-man football analyst Devin Albertson, thanks for coming on.
Thanks, Chris.
Gotta love Devin switching it up with the football hats. They're coming up on football tonight. The South Holt-Nottoway Holt Spartans looking to capture their first conference title. Highlights still to come.
I kind of spoiled that. Anyway, the Riverside heading down to Axon to meet Mar Hill with the Ravens. Their Cyclones come out on top in this Week 8 showdown. Stay tuned.
Give it all you got. Take your best shot. Give it all you got.
Welcome back. Number 9, Mound City getting back on track with the win last week against DeKalb. Tonight, the Panthers looking to get their 7th win of the season before district play. So let's get to the highlights. Rockport up 12-0 to start the second half, looking to run the ball, but Mound City is able to stop them here for no gain with some good defense. Way to wrap those guys up there. And Panthers looking to get on the board. Here's a run off to the right here for the Panthers. Here's a nice cutback across the field. He's able to get into the end zone. Panthers are only down by 1 score, 12-6. Now Blue Jays with the ball, and it will be Micah Mankings here who will be able to get the handoff, and he will do a little shake and bake. Gets the ball here off the left side. This will be a big gain before he's finally brought down just a little bit down the field here. Now Rockport will be able to go on to win this one. 20-14, close game in that ball game here. Now some more 275 scores. Stewartsville Osborne defeats DeKalb 57-12. Number 7 East Atchison wins 46-0 over Platte Valley.
The game I spoiled over in Oregon, the Spartans looking to win a share of the 275 conference title. I'm sorry, they did. Hosting Northwest Nottoway. Carson Oberhauser with the QB keeper into the end zone for the Muskets. They score first, 2-point conversion good, 8-0 Muskets, but here comes the Spartans. And guess what? Brody Scroggins, they have a lot of guys that can run the football, and he takes off and he's gone. 2-point conversion good, ties this ball game up at 8 apiece. And then a little bit later on, it's Scroggins again. Coach Pearson's talked about just how many guys can contribute on this team. We talk about Drew Quinlan a lot, but it's Scroggins tonight. Another long run out to the left side. Not one able to bring him down. And then a few plays later on the drive, Scroggins punches it into the end zone this play. Spartans up 14-8. They go on to win this one and capture share of that 275 conference title with a 58-8 victory.
From Missouri, 8-man and Week 9 to district play and Week 8 on the Kansas side of things here. Tonight, Riverside heading down to Atchison for a showdown with MARYVILLE. Now, final game of the regular season for MARYVILLE. They host Riverside, who beat them in a nail-biter the playoff game last fall. So here we go. MARYVILLE started the game off with 2 turnovers. Big tackle for MARYVILLE, but Riverside would be able to go on to score the first points of the game. Next drive here for MARYVILLE, it'll be a scramble for the Ravens, and it's Andrew SCHWINN who's able to find the end zone, and that's a touchdown for the Ravens. Nice run there, 7-6, MARYVILLE. Now fast forward to the next touchdown, but for Riverside, back and forth ball game as the two battle it out for district standings here, but it'll be the Ravens that come up with the win, 28-14. MARYVILLE will host Mission Valley next Friday. Kick off district play.
It just means so much for our players and our coaches. We know it's been a really long time since MARYVILLE's been undefeated in the regular season. So we just came out here and did what a lot of people couldn't, and it just means so much to us and the coaches.
A few more Kansas scores to pass along. Troy Trojans going on the road tonight to get a 38-0 win and an 8-man Kansas football Burlington 46-12 victory over Donovan West. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll have our Anderson Auto Group Play of the Week right here on Football Tonight. Stay tuned.
Give it all you got. Take your best shot. All you got. Take your best shot.
Your Week 8 Anderson Auto Group Play of the Week. You voted all week from Monday to Friday. Lafayette's Xavier Nichols picks off a St. Pius quarterback's pass in the game last Friday night. Battle for Lafayette last week. They fell to the Warriors, but excellent play right there by Nichols. Thank you for voting for the Anderson Auto Group Play of the Week. Voting for next week's begins on Monday afternoon at 5 o'clock through Friday at noon. Our website, KQ2.com, under the Play of the Week tab.